Okay, so I'm making this video just to kind of give a little overview of my pedal board. I just got the Catapulp from Wampler right before New Year's Day. I just got to try it out last night. And the SL drive from Xotic. Really happy with both of them, and I talk about my pedal board a lot online and everything, so I just kind of wanted to go over what everything does. I have a deluxe reverb with a Swamp Thing speaker in it from Ibanez, so it adds a little bit of mid and bass, so this is what it sounds like clean. This is an Ibanez SZ, which is a PRS wannabe, basically. It's all mahogany. Seymour Duncan pickups in it. On the Suhr Koko boost, I've gotten to where I run that all the time with the boost on just a little bit, just to spice my signal up a little bit. And it doesn't do a lot for the volume. It just really just livens things up a bit, and it goes from this, which is it does liven things up. It is a little louder, but it's not just volume. It adds just a little bit of heat to it without really affecting the EQ or anything. That stays on all the time. And like I said, I just got the Catapulp, and the way my board goes is it goes from the wah to the Suhr to Catapulp, and then it goes like this. Delay is the last in the chain. So the thing is my Catapulp I use for high gain. SL drive is kind of a classic rock crunch. The OCD is a boost. The volume's almost all the way up. The drive is absolutely off, and it still adds a little bit of hair. The tone I kind of mess with here and there, but it really by itself, which is a nice little bluesy sound, but really I just use it for a boost. I very rarely use it by itself. Also on the Koko boost, this mid control here, this is such a weird pedal. The mid goes on top of the boost. So the boost is your starting point, and then the mid goes on top of that. So again, I almost never use the Suhr Koko boost just by itself, except for just when it's just completely clean, because it adds so much volume to it. So you, with nothing else on, the Suhr goes from super loud, lots and lots of volume increase on that, and I just don't ever use it that way. I just use it to heat it up, maybe for a little bit more when I've got a drive on, just to kick it in the teeth a little bit. But anyways, this is the Catapulp, and I haven't got it dialed in just exactly like I want to yet, but this is kind of the setting I used it in last night. So again, here's the clean signal. This is the bridge pickup, and I usually roll the tone off just a little bit. Pretty harsh by itself. Warm it up a little bit. Anyways, clean signal. And I used to have a Rat right here, and the Rat sounds fine. I like the way it sounded, but it was so incredibly noisy. And the Wampler is pretty quiet, relatively speaking. I mean, that's pretty high gain. That's with the gain at 2 o'clock, almost 3 o'clock. I don't have much left to go on the pedal, and it goes from just. And there's some hiss there, but it's not nearly like it was. And I've even plugged into 2 power strips that go into the wall. It's got my computer hooked up to it, so that's with a ton of electrical interference on it, and it's still pretty clean. It's pretty clean. I'm really happy with the pedal. I haven't got it dialed in just how I want. I'll probably kick the mids in, and really that's a little crisp, I think. Kick the bass in just a hair more too. That's great. That mid control is awesome. I don't usually scoop my mids very much, but it actually will do that a lot. It actually went all the way off. Oh, I kicked my thing. Sounds really good too, but I usually have some more ass end in it. Just maybe slightly north of noon. Yeah, I'm the only guitar player in the band, so I like to be nice and thick as much as possible. Anyways, on to the SL drive. It's still in its default. The super lead mode, this thing has got a ton of gain on it, but it's not just full-blown distortion like the Catapulp is. It's just that nice Marshall-y crunch. And again, here's the clean signal. And that's right below 9 o'clock or so. And again, that's a hair bright for me. But that's a great classic rock sounding crunch. We do Summer of '69. It's great. It's a great crunch. I really thought I was going to have to run this pedal really hot, and I just don't. This thing's got some hair on it. I've never even turned it up. That sounds great too. I don't even know which I like better. I really like how this one does that Marshall-y, that almost Led Zeppelin-y kind of sound and distortion though. Just where it's driven, but it's not just all out crazy. And another thing that I like to use this thing on is when I pull tap, and again, I've got so much noise going through this thing, but I quill tap it and back the volume off a little bit. Yeah, that's not quill tap, quill split, and in the middle position, that's full on humbucker. I have to get a lot of different sounds, so I love all these different options. Does a really great crunch. And again, like I said, the OCD is really just a boost for me. And it works pretty well with the SL drive, even for a bluesy sound if you roll the tone back. Doing a little John Mayer with it last night. those two pedals stacked, they clean up pretty well. It's just really nice, and you can go from, you know, just the gravity. It's really great. This sounds really good. And with the Catapulp, it really does leads very well too. We started doing a ZZ Top song, and for a solo I don't necessarily need that much boost, I just want a little more kick, so I'll just kick on the mid on the Koko. So I mean, there's not much to it. It's 3 different drives and then the clean boost, and the OCD and Koko are really just for an extra kick. Very rarely use them without anything else. I'm really happy with the SL drive. That's just a great classic rock crunch, and I used it probably 3 out of 4 songs last night. It sounds so good, and we only have a few songs where I need a really high gain, like Stone Temple Pilots or Alice in Chains or something like that. But that thing is just thick and meaty, and I'm really happy with both of these. I was borrowing a Plimsoll for a while, and this thing is I would say just about as good, if not just as good. This, as far as thickness and noise level, is miles beyond the Rat. I'm really happy with this Catapulp. Really happy. And that SL drive is great too. Anyways, I know it's a long video, but I post about my pedal board a lot. I'm really happy with it right now. I may replace the digital delay with an analog delay sometime, but I've had that DD6 since I was probably 21. I've had it almost 10 years, and I don't really feel a need to replace it. So I'm really happy with all of this. Everything sounds good. I've just about got my rig like I want it to. Anyways, that's all. This is Cody Moss from the Moss Brothers Band. Thank you for looking, and see y'all next time.